Once upon a time, when the first light of morning spread gold across the rolling green hills, a quiet village woke to the sound of crowing roosters and laughing children. Palm trees swayed gently, and smoke curled from mud houses roofed with dry thatch. In one of those houses lived a humble farmer named Chibuzo and his only daughter, Zara. Zara entered the world with both sorrow and promise. The very day she was born, her mother took her last breath. The women of the village shook their heads and whispered, "How can life arrive and life depart at the same time?" But Chibuzo refused to surrender to grief. Holding his tiny daughter close, he whispered, "You are my light, Zara. With these two hands, I will raise you strong." From that day, father and daughter became each other's world. A daughter of the soil. Zara grew up among yam mounds and cassava fields. When she was too small to farm, she followed her father with little calabashes of water, singing cheerful songs to lighten his heart. "Father, the yams will rise. The corn will touch the sky. Our farm will shine so wide." Chibuzo would laugh and say, "My daughter, your voice is sweeter than the village flute." By the age of 10, Zara worked like a grown woman. She weeded, cooked, fetched firewood, and never complained. Her beauty blossomed early, dark glowing skin, bright eyes, and a peaceful smile. Suitors noticed. By 21, young men filled her father's compound with palm wine, cola nuts, and promises. The elders would murmur, "Zara is a treasure." But she always shook her head gently. "Papa," she would say, "my heart has not spoken yet." Though surprised, Chibuzo never forced her. The stranger from the city. One busy market day, destiny arrived. The village square buzzed with traders shouting prices. Zara sat behind a small wooden table, arranging fresh vegetables. She wore a simple wrapper and headscarf, yet she shone effortlessly. That day, a wealthy land developer from the city named Tund came to inspect farmland. Tall, confident, dressed in crisp white, he carried himself with quiet authority. But when he saw Zara giving free vegetables to an old woman who could not pay, something shifted inside him. "Take it, Mama," she said softly. "Go and cook for your children." Tund turned to a villager. "Who is she?" "That is Zara, daughter of Chibuzo. Many have tried. None has succeeded." Tund smiled. "Perhaps she has been waiting. Love blossoms." Unlike other rich men, Tund returned, not with pride, but humility. He worked in the fields beside them. He carried cassava baskets. He listened more than he spoke. Zara's guarded heart slowly opened. One evening, under a burning orange sunset, Tund said gently, "From the day I saw you, I knew your spirit was rare. Will you walk this life beside me?" For the first time, Zara smiled at a suitor. That night she told her father, "Papa, I have found him." The wedding shook the hills with drums and dancing. Soon, Zara followed Tund to the city, where big houses and shining cars welcomed her. At first, life felt like a dream. The shadow of childlessness. But 3 years passed. No child's cry filled their home. Hospitals. Prayers. Tests. Tears. Each time, doctors found no clear answer. Tund stood by her. "I married you, not children," he would say. But his family did not share his kindness. His mother sneered, "3 years and nothing? Have you come to waste my son's wealth?" His sisters mocked her. They called her barren. They whispered cruel words in the neighborhood. Zara cried silently at night, longing for her peaceful village. By the 4th year, her spirit had nearly broken. The call home. One day, a message arrived from her father. "My daughter, come home. The elders say the earth has something to tell you." With trembling hands, Zara returned to the village. Chibuzo embraced her tightly. "Your tears will not fall in vain." The next morning, they visited an elderly seer named Nana who lived deep in the forest shrine. Before Zara spoke, the old man said, "Your womb is not closed by sickness. It is tied by a forgotten anger." Her heart pounded. "When you were a child," he continued, You buried a hen and her chick alive because they scattered your crops. You buried life in anger. And now life refuses to grow in you. The memory struck her like lightning. She had been 12. Tired. Angry. Careless. Tears flowed freely. I was only a child. The earth does not forget, Nana replied. But mercy exists. Return to that land. Honor what you destroyed. Restore dignity to life. The ceremony of restoration. Word spread quickly. The whole village gathered. Some mocked. Some watched silently. Dressed in white, Zora stood before a hen and its chick. Drums began to beat slowly. With tears streaming down her face, she sang. I buried you in anger. Today I return you in peace. Forgive me. Let life return to me. She danced slowly, humbly. Even her playful cousin Ada tried to lighten the mood with exaggerated steps, making some villagers chuckle. Finally, Zora dug the earth with her own hands. She placed the hen and chick gently into the soil and covered them respectfully. As the final drumbeat echoed, she felt something heavy lift from her chest. That night, she slept peacefully for the first time in years. The miracle. She returned to the city with renewed calm. Within weeks, her body changed. The doctor smiled widely. You are pregnant. Tund wept openly with joy. Months later, Zara gave birth, not to one child, but to 4 healthy sets of twins. The hospital staff called it extraordinary. The same in-laws who once mocked her now begged forgiveness. Her mother-in-law cried, Forgive me. I was blind. Zara forgave them. Joy had erased bitterness from her heart. A legacy of wisdom. Back in the village, Chibuzo danced proudly. That is my daughter. She fought sorrow and won. Her story became a lesson told to every child. Never destroy life in anger. What you plant in the earth will return to you. Humility repairs what pride destroys. Zora lived long, surrounded by laughter, children, and peace. Question for you. Have you ever acted in anger, thinking it was small, only to realize later it carried heavy consequences? Moral lesson. Every action has weight. Anger may feel powerful for a moment, but it plants seeds that can choke tomorrow's blessings. Respect life, practice humility, and choose forgiveness, because what we give to the earth always finds its way back to us. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful African folktales.